But it is very carefully prepared. It is heavily growing food.
Smells good. I'll try it.
So, food from different cultures can be hard for kids. Do you think kids who maybe don't like new foods might want to try it?
Yes, I think they would really like it.
Maurice, is that what you're trying to do with this maybe a little bit, is introduce things that may be foreign?
I did like to introduce things that may be foreign. When I first started traveling, I got out of college and I backpacked to many countries. And I didn't actually have a lot of time to learn about a lot of these places. So I just landed there and really fumbled through things. I was quite the American.
I met many of you when I was traveling.
There we go. It just not knowing about places really creates a bit of tension and sometimes frustration.
So go in, the kids, a little more knowledgeable about where they're going.
Absolutely. Travel is super expensive and it's a stress on the parents. And if your kids are going with their families and they don't have a context to engage with, they're not going to want to eat the thing that's foreign. They're not going to do the weird thing. It's also an opportunity for people who, maybe can't afford to travel to learn about it. And sow the seed that maybe one day, when kids are able, they go check it out.
So in another episode of Bun Amigos, they visit Cairo. I want to take a listen because one of the bunnies, whose name is Hopper, has to overcome a fear of mummies. Let's listen.
Elaborate crocodile told us the Egyptian museum houses all the mummies found in Egyptian tombs, along with the riches and treasures, so they wouldn't be stolen.
And this museum hasn't been attacked by locusts, frogs, or flies?
Not that we've heard of. Bun Bun?
Nope. And I'd be happy to hang out in the cafeteria with you.
I feel like I let my emotions get the best of me. So I missed out on the pyramids, and I didn't even finish my cup of tea.
I'm just wondering, each of these bunnies has an individual personality.
Yeah.
Was that deliberate, Maurice?
Absolutely. And we wanted them to be distinguished only by their voices. And B, kids are different and find themselves in different places, even the same kids. And so they're confident in some spaces and not confident in others. We have Hopper, who is very spontaneous. He says what comes to his mind. I think we've all seen those kids. We have Bun Bun, who reads the manual and knows everything that's supposed to happen when she gets there. We have CT, who is very friendly and confident in meeting people. And then we have Buttons, who has a great sense of smell, and she's quite confident and bold.
All right, who's your favorite bunny?
Well, that's not really good. I like them all equally.
Okay, all right, that's a good answer. You'll make a good parent one day. So, I want to just ask you, Maurice, you dived into the world of podcasting. You make games and now podcasts. But I imagine it hasn't been an easy road, even when you have a product as good as a podcast. What's been the hardest part?
The hardest part is absolutely getting the word out. You can make a podcast, and just like making a movie, okay, you made it. Now, how do you get people to spend their time actually giving it a try and checking it out?
Well, I highly recommend people give this one a try. Is it challenging being a Black man in the world of still today very white podcasting?
It's very interesting you ask. There are a couple of Black guys in the podcast space, and I've been to a couple conferences and the competes for them.
Oh boy.
But one of the interesting things about podcasts is nobody sees your face. So the material really kind of shines for some people, and they can relate to it or they don't. And they don't have to get distracted about, the type of people they would have over their house to have coffee.
All right. Ezra, you do such great interviews with each of the bunnies and with the show creator, Maurice. Do you have any interview tips for me? What makes you such a good interviewer?
Just ask them questions that you feel like you need to see with. Make them interview interesting.
Okay, got it. I like that. Do you think I did a good job today?
Yeah.
All right. So, last question to you both. Where are the bunnies headed next? Season 2 is going to be coming coming soon. If you haven't listened, listen to season 1 first. But where are the bunnies going in season 2?
Let's see, the bunnies are headed to Paris. It sounds like they're going to Accra, Ghana, Amazon rainforest, and they're going to
Wow, well, that's a bunch of cool places. The podcast is called Fun Amigos. Maurice Poplar is the creator, and his 10-year-old son helps make the podcast. Thank you both so much, Ezra and Maurice. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll have a link to the Fun Amigos podcast at our website, hereandnow.org. A quick note about sushi.
If the kid cooks sushi and then raw sushi, don't just jump into raw sushi.
All right, now I see why it matters to have a consultant.
What can I say? I know.
Thanks for listening to 90.9 WBUR, 66 degrees in Boston at 12:51. The massive search operation continues for the submersible Titan went missing over the weekend. We'll have the latest on the search on the radio and on the WBUR app.
We're funded by you, our listeners, and by Ocean State Job Lot, partnering with customers to help animal welfare organizations throughout the Northeast. OceanStateJobLot.com. And Complex Stories, working to turn big ideas into compelling videos, online experiences, presentations, reports, infographics, and more. ComplexStories.com.
If you're used to watching TV when and how you want, well, you can now do the same with listening to the radio. You can pause and rewind live radio with the new WBUR app. Download it at the App Store today. The forecast, partly sunny today. The highs near 68 degrees. Cloudy tonight. Slight chance of showers. The lows around 6.